Hello, Cindy Cross here from the Post and Rail. Today I'm going to make preserved lemons, and this is one of the easiest recipes. I was actually wondering if I should even be showing you this because it's 2 ingredients, which is lemons and salt, and that's it. You can add other things, but I find I just like the 2 ingredients and it's super simple. Here's one I've done a couple of weeks ago, and let's just get stuck straight into it. What you need to do is cut the lemons into quarters and stack them as tight as you can into the jar. So that's one. I need to count how many lemons I managed to get in here. So here's the one and only rule. For every lemon, you need 1 teaspoon of salt. And at the very end, you need 1 extra. So 1 for the jar and 1 for every lemon that you use. So at the moment, we've added 1 lemon, so I've added 1 teaspoon. And we go on doing this until the jar is completely full. Now these are Eureka lemons I've just picked from the garden, and they are lovely. Not quite super ripe, so I'll have a bit of work to do to get the juice out of them, because once I've stacked them in, which it's just about there, and yes, that last one is going in, it just doesn't know it yet. All right, so I've managed to get 2 lemons in there. So there goes the other teaspoon of salt. Now I don't use table salt here because if you're going to use salt and it be part of a major ingredient, I like the good salt, which is Himalayan pink salt or Murray River salt. So that was 2 lemons, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 for the jar. My next job is to fill it up with lemon juice. So you can see my lemons aren't quite ripe yet, but they're going to give me some juice anyway. This Eureka variety is very juicy, and once this is full to the top of juice and you can squish it down, you want to let it go. I've really squished it hard here, but that's part of it. And the lemons that are in there are even releasing their juices. Pretty simple, pretty cheap to make, 2 ingredients, and wow, does it lift a dish when you add it to it. The other thing you should note, which I don't know if you know or not, but you don't actually use the flesh of the lemon. You actually use the rind. So when it's time to use it, and I'll show you in a minute, any cuts on your hand, you have just found them, which I might have found a couple, but that's okay. Oh, I'm nearly there. I am nearly there. One more. Oh. Doesn't matter about seeds. So all I want to do is fill it to the very top and put a lid on it. Doesn't need refrigerating because basically salt is a preserving and lemons are acidic. Once you've opened it though, you can pop it in the fridge. There we go, that's full. I've covered them. One more last push down. Yeah, release some bubbles. That was not hard, and I used full lemons, 1 jar, 3 teaspoons of salt. Preserved lemon, it's as easy as that. Here, I'd like to show you what you do once you've preserved them. So 3 weeks later, they're ready to use. Here we go. They've absorbed, you can see it's the same lemon variety I've used. But this pulpy bit, this fleshy bit, we don't actually want to use that. We want to scrape that away. You don't need to wash it, but let me just tell you, a hunk of this is going to fill your mouth with so much flavour it's too much. So when you use it in a dish, always dice it as fine as you can get. I like to get it as fine as I can possibly have the patience for, which in this particular case is very fine. And that there would be enough to put in a Moroccan couscous salad, and I'm going to show you that next.